Question number 3, Simon O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, what announcements has the government recently made about Budget 2015?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, last week I announced that Budget 2015 will be delivered on Thursday the 21st of May. It will show the government's ongoing commitment to protecting the most vulnerable New Zealanders, restraining spending, ensuring that our public finances continue to improve and that our economy becomes more productive and yields higher incomes for New Zealanders. We've made good progress on all these areas and would expect to make further progress in Budget 2015, including on supporting Christchurch's rebuilding.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Simon O'Connor.
What progress has been made in achieving the government's fiscal goals?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, we've made steady progress over recent years to the point where the deficit has shrunk significantly from a peak of 9% of GDP. Net core Crown debt is expected to peak in the current fiscal year at 26.5% of GDP and then reduce to under 20% by 2020. And a residual cash surplus is now expected in 2017-18, a year earlier than previously forecast. We could, of course, have made more rapid progress on reducing deficits and reducing debt, but the government has pursued a balanced fiscal policy, protecting the most vulnerable New Zealanders, maintaining public services, improving the management of spending and gradually moving towards fiscal surplus without major disruption.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Simon O'Connor.
How will Budget 2015 contribute to achieving the government's fiscal goals?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, that's under discussion right now as we move into the budget process, but it'll continue to implement those features of the government program that have turned out to be pretty successful, and that is continued restraint across public services, a strong focus on those factors that drive our spending, particularly the New Zealanders with the most complex problems, and continued investment in the kind of innovation that is leading to more economic growth and more jobs. We have an unusual situation this year, though, where we have solid economic growth but remarkably low inflation. This is restricting the growth of the tax base and therefore government revenue, and this will pose a particular challenge through this budget round.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Simon O'Connor.
How is the government's commitment to responsible fiscal management contributing to its wider economic program?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, if the government can continue to provide better public services with the same or less money, it benefits everybody. It removes pressure in a growing economy that might flow through to higher inflation and higher interest rates, and the government has contributed in that respect to mortgage rates which are currently just above 50-year lows, benefiting every household in New Zealand who has a mortgage. Along with the government's program of microeconomic reform through the business growth agenda, this is helping to create conditions where business is confident in investment, and we see business investment growing, and in the long run that's what underpins higher incomes and sustainable jobs.
Question number 4, Grant Robertson.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question